Skills Pays Bills back with another video. This time I'm recapping tonight's action as Liam Williams successfully defended his British middleweight championship against Andrew Robinson, the mandatory challenger. All week Andrew's been nice as pie to Liam, tried to butter him up somewhat, possibly using the Andy Ruiz tactics of last year against Joshua before the first fight of just being nice and complimentary. But Liam Williams is a man on a mission, and my word, he didn't mess around tonight. And look, they played a lot on the cut. They played a hell of a lot on the cut, but I've got a clip that I'll show in a moment from the fight, which goes to show Andrew Robinson was hurt early. He felt the power. The first legit hard punch he took in the first round with 10-ounce gloves, especially to take a right hand, it's a shock to the system, and it showed Andrew quite quickly this level is world level, and that's what I truly believe Liam Williams is operating at. You'll see here as he circles round, he walks him onto the right hand, 1, 2, 3, catches him with the final punch, and it sends him back. And you can see he's weary now. He's weary, and from there Williams jumped on him. It wasn't just a cut, but I do agree with Dempsey. He definitely has learnt that. And I just want to touch on that. The Liam Smith stuff gets really overplayed. The second fight, yes. The first fight, some of the stuff that people say about Liam Williams is staggering about that first fight. The fact of the matter is, he was winning that fight. Some people had it wider, some people had it close, but in my opinion, he was winning that fight. You would believe the way people talk about that first fight as if he was getting his arse handed to him. The second fight, it was a different sort of fight. He didn't perform as well as the first. We don't really know what the ins and outs was there. We do know that he has issues with or had issues with his hands, and we don't know because with Lockett, it just seemed to be the game plan seemed to be quite conservative. Ingles unleashed something in Liam Williams that I think is going to trouble Andrade. That intensity with the technical proficiency. I mean, you'll see here as well as he walks him onto that right hand. He just stays on his man. He's in position. And what I love, you'll see here a Kovalev type 1, 2, 3 with there you go. As he leans over for that 45-degree jab, that up jab. So he goes 1, 2, leans over and then shoots that left hand through the guard. And what I'm liking with the matchmaking, as much as it has been a bit up and down skew with Heffron, and then you had you've had people smitted in between that English level, European level, and then you have Alantes Fox, and then you get Andrew Robinson. But what he has been, and it could be his blessing going into the Andrade fight, is not only activity, but fighting 2 6-footers in Robinson and Heffron, and a 6'4" fighter in Fox, being used to punching up, being used to closing the distance. And he was a machine here. There's, quite simply, the cut or without the cut, that fight wasn't going to last very long. He got the job done. I'd like to see Andrew Robinson rebuild. He's not a terrible fighter, but he's at his level, his domestic level. And and Williams is now ready to go on to fight Andrade, and I think he's got a hell of a chance of capturing that title. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments and like and subscribe.